How's it going, everyone? Want to go over a bunch of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 game updates. Tetris Effect is getting a major update alongside its PlayStation 5 and PSVR 2 launch. It's not a free upgrade, but it is getting an update that will be free. We'll talk all about that. Unfortunate that it is a $10 upgrade, but a lot of these PSVR 2 games are going that route. Like a Dragon Ishin. If you guys don't know, the game is out. There's a demo available right now. We'll talk all about it. It's out for certain buyers. A gimmick you guys know I'm not a fan of, but we'll talk all about it. And we've got some pre-alpha RPG gameplay of a game that's a little under the radar, but done by a pretty, not a very well-known development studio, but a development studio that worked on a interesting game called Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. They're working on a brand new big-budget tactical RPG, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Tetris Effect Connected Update is going to add new modes alongside its PlayStation 5 and PlayStation VR 2 launch. So Tetris Effect in VR is going to be something pretty nice to check out on VR 2. The update will be dropping on February 22nd. Now, the upgrade will be a $9.99 upgrade for existing owners. I believe they are going to be releasing a standalone version for $49.99. The new modes are as followed. Classic Score Attack, a single-player version, is now available in Effect modes. Zone Marathon, a version of Marathon mode with the zone mechanic. Purify mode, Endless, is now an option in Purify mode, and Master mode, Endless, is now an option in Master mode. So there you go with that. Tetris Effect was a really well-received game, and I know some people are whatever about Tetris, but Tetris Effect, to me, it's all about the presentation. It's all about the aesthetics, the soundtracks. They did a phenomenal job with those aspects of the game. I mean, the soundtrack in Tetris Effect is one of the best soundtracks that you're going to come across in gaming. I want to say in recent memory, but honestly, we can say of all time. I mean, that main track is still something that I was just listening to it the other day when I heard about this update dropping. So pretty cool stuff here. If you don't have Tetris Effect, you can find the game on sale for like $19.99-ish. It's a great game, even if you're not big on Tetris. You know, Tetris is a pretty simple game, but Tetris Effect really adds a level of nuance to it that makes it a lot more engaging, I think, to a lot of people. And this game was just really well received when it initially dropped. Obviously, you don't need to play the game with VR. It has a standalone mode, of course, but the VR component does add another layer to it, so you can check it out February 22nd with the new update. Obviously, it's available right now. Alright, moving on from that, Like a Dragon Ishin has gotten a combat demo that is now available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. Now, the game itself is actually out if you do buy the digital deluxe edition. So right now, if you buy the deluxe edition, $69.99, boom, you can start playing the game. The reviews are out. It's getting pretty good reviews. I mean, it's an RPG title that is a remake of a game that never made it stateside, so it was nice to see this one drop here. The overview of the demo notes: we hope you enjoy the small taste of the intense and over-the-top action featured in Like a Dragon Ishin. What if the famed hero of Japan's restoration, Sakamoto Ryoma, had joined the era's most infamous league of swordsmen, the Shinsengumi? Experience the answer for yourself in this historical epic featuring beautiful visuals brought to life via Unreal Engine, original performances from all stars of the series, an enhanced battle system, and brand new narrative content. Like a Dragon Ishin itself, a restoration worthy of its setting. Please note, save data from this demo does not carry over to the full game. So if you're kind of not sold on it, maybe check this one out. What I would really recommend is, given the price point, $60 to $70 if you buy the digital deluxe edition, look, it's gonna be worth that kind of money, but I would imagine the majority of you guys haven't played all of the Yakuza titles and haven't played all of the Judgment games. It might look enticing from the sense that it's a brand new release, and sure, that's great, but if you're one of the several people that may have access to the Yakuza games, a lot of them are available on Plus Extra. If you have access to Judgment and games like that, work your way through all the RGG titles and then, you know, think about Like a Dragon Ishin, because I just think, you know, you play through all those games, by the time you're done with them, Like a Dragon Ishin is gonna go on sale. So that's how I would personally tackle it. Like, I don't think, like, I'm sure you can jump into this game no problem and have a great time with it, but we're talking about it from, you know, the saving money kind of standpoint. You got so many Yakuza games already available. You got Judgment, you got Lost Judgment. Those games are either accessible to you via PlayStation Plus Extra, or you can get them very cheap. That's just where my thought process is. Obviously, if you've played all the Yakuza games, if you played all the Judgment games, buy Like a Dragon Ishin. It's gonna be a great time. It's an RPG game. You probably already bought it if you played all those games, so I don't even need to sell you on it. But nevertheless, for those that might be a little bit on the fence just seeing this as a new release, I would just be like, yo, you should probably just work your way through all the Yakuza games and then think about this one. That's my 2 cents. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me. That's up to you. Lastly, I do want to note that Miasma Chronicles has gotten 17 minutes of pre-alpha gameplay. Now, this is a brand new tactical RPG, a big budget one at that, being published by 505 Games and being done by the Bearded Ladies. Now, the Bearded Ladies did Munir Zero Road to Eden. That game saw a lot of comparisons to XCOM, combining the turn-based combat of XCOM with story, exploration, stealth, and strategy, and this is another game that very much has that tactical RPG vibe to it. However, from a setting, visual, technical standpoint, this game looks to be a lot bigger budget than Munir Zero Road to Eden. Nothing against that game. That game was actually pretty solid, but this one looks like it could be a potential coming out party for them. The game notes, in the not-too-distant future, America has been torn apart by a savage force known only as the Miasma. Meet Elvis, a young man brought to the mining town of Sedentary as a baby, left by his mother in the care of a robotic older brother and given a mysterious glove with which he can control the Miasma. Join the brothers on a quest across a post-apocalyptic wasteland to find answers they crave, answer which may change the course of human history forever. From the creators of Munir Zero Road to Eden comes a beautifully crafted tactical adventure you won't forget. Real-time exploration gameplay meets tactical turn-based combat with RPG elements. Explore beautiful environments meeting outlandish characters. Upgradable weapons and abilities give your heroes the edge in combat. An evolving fantasy story through which you learn the truth behind the Miasma. Miasma Chronicles is due out for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC via Steam and the Epic Game Store in 2023. So this is also a true next-gen title, and you look at this game, you know, I know a lot of people don't like the layout of these tactical titles, but this game, from a technical standpoint, based on what we've seen thus far, looks pretty darn good, and it's still in pre-alpha, so what we see in the final game might differ a little bit, but I like the setting, I like the tone that it's going for. It seems to be a darker, narrative-driven tactical RPG, so we'll ultimately see how this one turns out. It is scheduled for release sometime this year, but with no official release window. Always take, you know, a tentative year window with a grain of salt, just so you're not overly disappointed. But this is a brand new IP, just a game I think a lot of people should have on their radar, because I think this could be one that ends up surprising a lot of people. Miasma Chronicles, again, 17 minutes of pre-alpha gameplay. Check it out for yourself. I think a lot of you guys will be pleasantly surprised with what you see there. Has exploration elements, has that tactical gameplay style, something that I think a lot of people will end up enjoying. And the idea of the main character with this robot, I think that's going to be pretty cool. Let's hope for a good duo leading the story of Miasma Chronicles, scheduled for release in 2023. And that is going to do it for me. Again, Tetris Effect Connected update is going to be adding new modes alongside its next-gen and PSVR 2 launch. Like a Dragon Ishin has a combat demo available right now, and keep an eye on Miasma Chronicles. I think that's a game that has the potential to end up surprising a lot of people, hopefully when it's out later this year. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.